Hello, my name is Abid Shrestha, and today I'm going to talk about child rights and I'm going to advocate for child rights. For every child, every right. This slogan, while I was doing my research, I found this slogan and it stuck with me. I found it very beautiful, very skillfully phrased. It just captures the essence of what I am going to present in this presentation. But not just that, I think this is very short and sweet description of what every child deserves in a very simple way, but has such a significant meaning. So let's start today's presentation. I want to start with acknowledgement of the country. I would like to acknowledge the original custodians of the land and would like to pay respect to the elders, past, present, and future. I want to start by asking a question. Who are children? Because before we talk about child rights, we need to understand who are children and who does this rights apply to. According to the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, a child is a person under the age of 18. And according to the 2017 UNCRC's numbers, children make up around 1/3 of the world's population, which is a huge number. And this is a big factor on why we need to prioritize child rights. As we know, as human beings, we all have rights. And these does include children's right as well, but then we also have a specific rights just for children to protect them, to make sure they don't have any hindrance in their development and growth. According to the UN, children under the age of 18 have child right, and so they are called child right holders. Now let's talk about children's right. What are children's right? Children's right is this set of rights that are given to every children no matter what. They are very simple and basic rights that every child deserves, like the right to be treated fairly, the right to have a say about a decision affecting them, the right to live and grow up healthy, the right to be safe no matter where they are, the right to get an education, the right to play and have fun. When you read it out loud, when you say it out loud, you kind of think these are just common things which every child should deserve. But unfortunately, yes, there are parts of the world where a lot of children might not have these basic rights, which does sadden us. But we've come a long way, we'll still go a long way, and we hope one day every child will be treated fairly, every child will get all of these rights, and every child will get to experience what these rights mean and the benefits of these rights. As we're talking about children's right, I think it's very important for us to learn and understand the history on children, rights of children. UNCRC just didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of effort from a lot of people, a lot of campaigning, a lot of advocating to come to the point where we are. And it'll still take a lot of effort for us to progress forward. At the start of 20th century, a lot of activists started advocating for the rights of child. This was the first stepping stone on what we now know today as UNCRC. Pioneers like Agentel Jeb and many others campaigned for the first international declaration of the rights of child. This happened in the year 1924, just after World War One, and this was a huge step on the rights of children because these were the stepping stones that helped us to come where we are. In 1979, also known as the International Year of Child, Poland was the first country to ever propose that there should be a convention for children. And this convention was later in 1990 ratified by Australia, which means that Australia now ensures that all children enjoys the rights set out in the treaty, regardless of their race, gender, sexuality, without facing any discrimination. United Nations Convention on the Right of Children, UNCRC. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Children is a legally binding international agreement setting out the civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights of every child, regardless of their race, religion, or abilities. This gives a clear context that every child, without discrimination, has the right that's set out by UNCRC. UNCRC protects every child from facing discrimination and lets every child enjoy the rights that they've been given. In 1989, world leaders made a historic commitment to the world. They adopted the UNCRC as an international agreement on childhood, which was a big step coming forward because this protected every child on this planet and gave these rights to every child at every corner of this planet. It's become the most widely ratified human treaty in the history and has helped transform children's life around the world because it gives them a safe haven to be protected, to grow and learn, because it gives them the opportunity to grow, learn, develop, and be safe no matter where they are. United Nations Convention on the Rights of Children have four principles. All these four principles state is that a child should be provided with a safe haven where they can grow, learn, play, and express their opinions without facing any discrimination, regardless of their background, their religion, their sexuality, their gender, their race. They all of the children deserve the same rights, and all of the children deserve to feel safe and have the right to grow and learn equally. Nutrition and health. I believe nutrition is one of the most important rights for a child. According to UNICEF, good nutrition is the bedrock of child survival, growth, and development. Well nourished children are better able to learn, play, and participate in their communities. They are also more resilient in the face of illness. This clearly states that every child should have the right to proper nutrition, as this is the bedrock of their survival, growth, and learning. This not only helps them in future developments, but also keeps them resilient against the face of illness or diseases. Article 4 of UNCRC also clearly states that the right to good quality healthcare, clean water, nutritious food, and a clean environment should be provided to a child because this helps them to stay healthy. Nutrition is very important. But why is it so important? Because not only it helps with our cognitive and physical development, but it also helps children with learning, their concentration. Proper children who have received proper nutrition are known to have much better academic performance. It also builds our strong immunity and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation and giving me this time. I hope you have a good day. Thank you.